Good afternoon, people. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. All of you beautiful people out there, how are you doing today? Got everybody jumping in quick here. Nitro, Eric, Dr. LaForte, good to see you here today. Legacy, what's up, buddy? Edwin, David, Eric, Manu, what's up, everybody? Early stream, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, my wife went down for a nap. My son went down for a nap. So here I am. Trying to adjust my lighting situation here. Hey, Richie, what's up, man? Congrats again on making it into 4 Loki. Always consider Joel as a god. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how Nitro Curse does this. I don't know how he does it, man. Shane, good to see you, buddy. No food-related jokes, unfortunately. Dude, I'm actually set up. I've got some M&M snacks. Look at the size of this drink. Here's comparison. I have a big head. Look at this thing. So I stopped by the gas station, and I'm craving some Mountain Dew. Greg, what's up, man? I walk in, and they've got like a regular size one for $1.89, and then they've got this giant one here for 10 cents more. Are they trying to kill me? Of course I'm going to spend the extra 10 cents. Art of Chaos, what's good, man? Faison, Andy. 6.8 mil for Dormammu is kind of high. The cutoff will be lower. That's the number I'm getting to, though, that I'm shooting for just to be on the safe side. Love my take on Medusa and Kingpin. Man, I was not in the office yesterday. I was with my son all day, which we had a lot of fun. But I was completely out of the loop. I had no idea what was going on. And so last night, I put my son to bed. My wife wasn't feeling great. She went to bed. It was probably, I don't know, it was about 10 o'clock. I opened my laptop, and there it was, the True Coast video. And I'm like, sweet. Let me go through this thing. So it took me about an hour. I'd say I sat there for about an hour, kind of just contemplating and reading through everything. By the time I finally finished recording the audio, it was well after midnight. And then by the time I finally pushed render and upload, it was like 1:30 in the morning, man. But yeah, very, very excited. Whoa, Andrew Lamb. Hold on, let me pause the game. Andrew, dude, are you serious, man? That's a huge contribution. Can we show some love to Andrew Lamb in the chat? My God, dude. Andrew. Hey, man, I love your content. Keep it up. Andrew, dude, I appreciate that, man. I really do. That, wow, that's incredibly kind of you. I don't even know what to say, man. What is it? Hashtag OMSF, open mouth, smiley face? That's what it is. Thanks, buddy. That's incredibly generous of you. Very, very kind. Falcon Punch Joel in the face. No Falcon punching my A in the face. I don't even remember what I was saying. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, so Medusa and Kingpin, that's what I was talking about. So I'm always kind of worried when I put together content like that when it's super, super late. Like I'm gonna miss something obvious. Don't silence the lamb. That's what it is, man. Hey, Doc Strange, what's up? Any chance that double hit Medusa ability is just for attacks that hit twice like Drax or Moon Knight and not just 2 consecutive hits? I don't know. You've got as much information as I do. I'm sure it's probably across the board, though, for everybody. Nice to be part of the chat live for once. AJ, I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah, Andrew Lamb. That is incredibly kind. I wonder if has Andrew made it to the Wall of Fame yet? Let's see. Andrew. I don't see you on there, man. You got a good chance of making it today. Very good chance of making it today. What's that, Bulbasaur? Oh, man, I feel kind of dorky when I put those up there, but yeah, I can't lie. I love me some Pokemon on my original giant gray Game Boy back in the day. Riley, hey Scrub, I could say the same. What's up, man? Faison, I would awaken Hulk. Again, much of that depends upon your roster makeup and what you need. But yeah, he's a very, very good character when he is awakened. I use mine all the time. Jeff Morgan. What's going on, man? Just chilling, my friend. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, Bulbasaur is like the second best starter, so... Oh, man. Andrew, very kind of you, sir. Heard from someone I know who is in the test server that Kingpin hits like Crossbones in Overrun and works similar to Angela. Tony, what's up? The one thing that I'm not too hyped about with Kingpin is that in order to quickly get to Overpower, like you're going to have debuffs on you. And you never really want to play with the idea of, hey, I want to get debuffs put on myself. So, I don't know. He looks like a very strong defender. I know when he's awakened, he starts the fight with 2 rage. And I think that, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, I think the S1 gives him some rage as well. So there will be ways to build up your rage and to get into Overpower. But if you're not getting hit, it's just not going to be that quick. Weck, what's up, buddy? I'm waiting for an Eeyore Stream King. Hey, dude, I will make that happen. You should have told me. You should have told me, man. I do think that I will be going for Dormammu twice. I'm a little bit behind right now. I didn't play much yesterday because I was with my son all day. This morning, actually, I got up and my property was a mess. I needed to mow and edge everything. There were branches down everywhere from a storm we had. So I spent the entire morning doing all of that. Took a shower, ate lunch, and here I am. So was really hoping to be at 4 million this morning, but I'm just over 3, so I've got a little bit of catch up to do. Uh-oh, Elgato's freaking out. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hang on. Still nothing? That fix it? No, didn't fix it. Tell you what, man, this Elgato is pissing me off. I'm so close to just getting rid of it, using it for video recording and switching over to maybe like Air Server or something like that. We just unplug it. Hang on a second, guys. Pokey Channel, I'm late again. You're not late, dude. We're only 8 minutes in. Amino, I know. I'm behind a little bit. I'll pick it up. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm going to stream this afternoon. I'm thinking maybe I'll stream tonight as well. Because one way or the other, I'm going to be putting up points. So I might as well do it with you guys. Makes the grind a lot easier for me. I know that for sure. I have 3 skill T4CC. Should I rank 5 my 4-star duped Gwenpool or save resources for 5 stars? Here's the best advice I can give to you, as I try to give to everyone. If awakening the character is going to significantly help your roster, then I would not... or did he say awaken or rank up? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh, we're just talking T4CC. Take her up. Take her right up. Yeah, that doesn't need a long drawn-out answer, man. She is excellent. Medusa looks like a stronger Phoenix. Medusa actually looks like a little bit of every other cosmic character that has come to the game here this year. If you stop and think about it, like her Furies, once she builds up her Furies, she uses those to convert over into that auto block. And that reminds me of King Groot. He's got those Furies, and he uses his Furies to shrug off debuffs. The bleed that she stacks while the shattered armor is up reminds me very much of probably something similar to Carnage. And then there was something else. What was it? What was it? Dang it. I don't know. She... I don't want to be like all disappointed. I was hoping for just a little bit more utility there. That's all. Hey Joel, grinding alongside you, Ben, Meek. That's what I'm here for, man. It's what I'm here for, to provide a little bit of background noise to help your grind go a little bit smoother. Pons, what's up, man? Hector, no, I did not say that. Let's get it right. It is superior, not superior. It's just classic Iron Man. Don't be putting words in my mouth, man. What up, fellow summoner? Is it Clippy? 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 Ah, Elgato, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on now. Usually I yell at it and that doesn't work, so I'm trying to sweet talk it a little bit here. Just stick with me. Usually once we get it set up and correct, it stays. Usually. Okay. I think we're back. Hey Joel, hit my dorm goal this AM. I'm sorry you still have a ways to go. What was your Dormammu goal? I don't know. I like what I've seen from Medusa so far. Sounds like she's gonna hit hard. No, definitely. Like, I don't want to come across as saying that she's gonna be a bad character. I guess all I'm saying is that when you look at the Cosmic class is already full of characters that hit really hard. It's already got a character that bleeds really well in Drax. You've got Angela, you've got Hyperion, even both Captain and Miss Marvel when they're awakened, ranked up, they both hit really hard as well. So, it's not that I think she's going to be bad, it just looks like it's more of the same from what we already see in the Cosmic class. The Cosmic is not lacking on characters that can do damage. It's just lacking in pretty much every other aspect of the game. Greg, that was the very first thing I thought of. Is we see changes to Alliance War, and then immediately we see a defensive character come to the game. I guess the name of the game in Alliance War is going to be try to get the opponent to spend as much as possible is really what it's going to come down to. So, I mean, you're still going to want to have the best defenders that you can. Make them spend. Would it be worth it to take, let me see here, would it be worth it to awaken Dormammu if you never plan on using him on D due to the new AW and D kills not mattering? If you do not plan on using him on defense, then I would not spend resources awakening him. 7, totally unnecessary, but I went for the chips. Emmanuel, it's a very impressive number. Here with still a day to go, man. How can I get units? I tried Arena, and out of 50 normal Arena crystals, I got 120 when others get close to 500. Siba, you will find that it is just luck of the draw, man. Sometimes you'll open those Arena crystals and be blown away. Sometimes you open them, you get nothing. But having said that, the Arena, the battle chips are still by far the best place to get units from. There's also solo events. You know, you get 25 from solo events. You can pick those up. Those do add up over time. Make sure you're running event quests. Get those all complete. Those are easy units as well. Who should I rank 5? Scarlet Witch 99, Magic, Dormammu, an unduped Ghost Rider. Let's see. I like Scarlet Witch, especially at 99, but I don't think I would take her first. I really like Magic. That's a tough one, man. Not knowing anything else about your roster or what you're trying to do, if you just give me those 4 characters, I'm going to say Magic. It's cracking, Joel. Digital Isaac. It's all good, man. Outside of the fact that I mowed my yard this morning, and my nose has been just running off my face ever since I got done. You have 8 Tier 1 Alphas in the stash. I need to do something with them. I think I've got, like... why did I do that? I think I've got 12 in my stash right now. I just had to sell one yesterday. Good way to spend them is on 5-star characters. Hey Joel, any spots up for grabs into Loki? Been a while since I caught a stream. How are the wife and upcoming child doing? My wife is good. She's ready to have the baby for sure. We've got a little less than a month until the baby comes. As far as 2 Loki goes, I know we had a couple of members that either left or are leaving here shortly. But my understanding is that they've already got replacements. But we're always taking requests. You know, if your prestige is north of 4,900, north of 5,000, then we can put you on a waiting list. Not that I'm in charge of any of that. What am I doing here? Is this gonna kill him? Okay. There we go. Ah, man, I should have brought a box of tissues over here, man. Oh, Elgato, play nice. Play nice. Goodness gracious. Hey, Keith, what's up, buddy? What's up, Joel? No sound, but stopping by to say hi. No sound. You can't listen to it? You must be at work. That's my guess. What's up, Keith, man? It's been a while since I've talked to you. You're back with chocolate chip ice cream? I've actually got I've got a bag of peanut butter M&Ms sitting next to me. I'm trying to low-key eat them before my wife gets on the stream and finds out I have them. Nightcrawler, what's up, man? Typical magic. Give me just like 1 second. Instead of me like sniffing for the next 20 minutes, let me go blow my nose. Give me just 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I don't have a box of tissues with me, but I've got a roll of toilet paper, so that's just gonna have to do today. I've got 2 choices for my first rank 4 5-star. Guillotine and Winter Soldier. Which way do I go? Saving shards for Stark Spider-Man. Ooh, man. Do you have to rank either one of them right now? I mean, if you're going for Stark Spider-Man, what is that, about 2 months away? So I know that seems like an eternity, but you're going to regret if you take somebody up to rank 4 and then pull him. Of the 2, I would take Guillotine. If you don't want to wait. Emoji Man, what's up, buddy? Voodoo or Magic to rank 5? Man, I get that question a lot, too. Both are duped. Need a champ for Alliance War Boss Magic. Well, I mean, I can only give you my personal experience, and that is with Magic. I don't play much with Voodoo. Magic is an excellent Alliance War offensive character, so if you go that direction, you will not be disappointed. I think Voodoo is probably the slightly better overall character, maybe, although you can't use him on defense. It's hard to say with that one. I would say take up whichever character you're more comfortable playing with. Cameron, that's actually a good way to put it. If you can intercept, take Magic. If not, Voodoo. Yeah, that's actually really good advice. Hey, Joel, good luck on your grinding, man. Couldn't type for so long while using Internet Explorer to watch. Pika Pika. Thanks, buddy. Seven F's to go amazing with ice cream. I'm trying to pace myself here. Robert, I don't think he'll be 6.8. I would have a feeling he's going to be high 5s, low 6s. However, I try to give numbers that I feel are very safe, and the number that I am shooting for, which is 6.8. I gotta toot my own horn. I gotta say, my last prediction on Doc Ock and Iron Man were spot on. It's so nice being right for once. I said 13 mil for Doc Ock. It was 13 mil. I said 2.5 for Iron Man. It was 2.3. Evening from Indonesia, Joel. What's up, buddy? Good evening to you. I can't intercept. Only reason I have Dilemma is because Voodoo's prestige is much higher. Well, yeah, that's also a factor there. You know, if your alliance is pushing to make moves in AQ, then that is something you need to take into consideration. Honestly, I don't really think you can go wrong either way. My preference is Magic, but like I said, there's quite a bit of bias there just because I've got so much time spent playing with her. Gorgeous Grekus? Is that how you say that name? Georgios? What's up, man? Captain Bay, I will not be watching the fights tonight. Not live, anyway. I certainly am wanting to find out who wins, but no, I'm not going to spend money to watch it. We'll just watch the highlights. Shoot for 12 mil, boom, there you go. That's what I'm going to start doing. For the basic cutoffs, I'm just going to start putting 10. Just go to 10. Everything. Haha, Greg. Greg, then you didn't need to be part of that alliance. They just don't know. They sound like a bunch of scrubs, man. You are on your way up to the top. You'll look back, that's a decisive moment in your life. One that you'll never regret. 6.8's a lot. 6.8 is a lot, but he's a good character. He's a good character. Funny thing is, like, I don't spend any more time grinding now. Grinding, man, why can't I say that? Grinding now than I did, like, 2 years ago. It's just that my roster has so many more highly ranked characters that by putting in the exact same amount of time, I get, like, 5 to 6 times the overall points. Which people often tend, or I should say tend to forget the fact that with every new arena that passes, rosters continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and people continue to rank up their characters. So doing 10 fights before may have got them, you know, I don't know, 100,000 points. Doing those exact 10 fights now may yield 120, 130,000 points. So it's just a natural progression that we're going to continue to see. Basic arena scores go up and up and up and up. Hi Joel, greetings from Poland. What's up, man? Yuki, 5-star. Let me read your question here. 5-star Spidey to rank 4 over Star-Lord. Already have Magic and Cap. Marvel at rank 4 for offense. Need to focus on alliance where defense. Everyone is telling me to go with Star-Lord, but I'm not sure myself. Ooh. I'm not sure that I would rank for a 5-star character just for defense when you've got Star-Lord sitting there. It's a tough one because obviously Star-Lord is by far the best choice to get you through Labyrinth of Legends, which I don't know if you're making a push for that or not. But it's a little bit difficult to tell because with what seems like new, more difficult content coming to the game, I'm very interested to know if they won't be putting in debuffs and nodes and things that will specifically keep Star-Lord's signature ability from overpowering. So my initial gut reaction is just to say take up Star-Lord. But yeah, I think I would take up Star-Lord. Ultron a good prestige champ. He's not bad. Don't think he's top 20 anymore though. Type in MCOC prestige list. It'll give it to you right there. What up, Joel? Been a while. The Sound McGee. Yeah, man. If you're only able to catch day streams, then it has been a while. I think the last day stream that I did on a weekend was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, my weekends are kind of all over the place. I usually don't have time to get over here. Is a 5-star unduped yellow jacket worth a rank 3? Probably not. Probably not. Rank 4ing for defense is a bad idea. Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one. Unless it's a character like Magic, I have no problem there because she is equally as good on offense as she is on defense. But for Spider-Man, if you rank him up, especially with the changes coming to Alliance War where kills doesn't make any difference anymore, I don't think I would do it, man. Think Starkey Spider-Man will go for 10 million? No, he will not go for 10 million. We're still quite a ways away. Oh, ouch. Ooh, man, she smacked me a good one there. We are still quite a ways away from basic characters hitting 10 million. But I will say that whatever the record is, Stark Spider-Man will break it. I can tell you that right now, man. Campy T, what's up, buddy? Dude, I don't get to talk to you much, ever. I hope you're well. I enjoy your channel. Magic isn't wasted on defense. I mean, she's an excellent defender, but she is as equally good. is equally as good. There it is. That's the words I'm looking for. On offense. And I feel like the community is kind of coming around to that. It's something that I realized many months ago, and I've been running. I've been running my magic on offense most of the time, with quite a bit of success. But this week's been rough, man, across the board. AQ and AW. I'm just ready to get the week over, start fresh. Joel, is Magic 5-star good to rank 3 unawakened? Yes, not bad. Unawakened for rank 3. I know people will tell you she doesn't need to be awakened, but I still swear up and down that her awakened ability makes her a much better character. From 100% Act 4, I have a choice: Awakening Voodoo or Star-Lord. I've done Realm of Legends, and where'd you go? I don't know what a rank 5 Star-Lord can help me with. Yes. You answered your own question. Not a big fan of rank 5, either one of the Captain America characters, if they are unawakened. I know they've got decent base block proficiency, but their perfect block chance is pretty much all wrapped up in their signature ability. So personally, I would not suggest taking them to rank 5 unawakened. It's not like they've got some other ability like crazy offensive damage or something. You know, it's pretty much just that perfect block chance. Who did I miss there? Was it Izaguri? Oh man, whatever that name is there. Welcome to the channel. Words, man, they are hard sometimes. God, they're hard. I saw, Captain, that you're taking a little bit of a break. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I don't know if that is due to your new girlfriend that you got the other night when you were on the stream, which things seem to be moving pretty quick. I mean, you just got her phone number and you're already moving in with her. But I'm going to pump the brakes on that one, buddy. I'm trolling him, of course. I have no idea what he's taking a break for. Hey Joel, Beast Experts. I got Cosmic. Hey Joel, Beast Expert? Best Expert? I'm not sure. I thought that was a question about Beast. I got a Cosmic T4 expiring, Thor or Drax to rank 5. If you're going to take either one of them, I would take up Drax. Dicer! What's up, man? I hope that your son isn't mad at me still. Too lucky play map 6, and if so, are you planning on some videos? We do play map 6. Yeah, we typically just do it once per week for now. I think we did it twice a couple weeks ago. Videos, yes, I have many videos planned, but like much of my channel, a lot of those things just depend upon what's going on in life with my business here, and then obviously in just a couple of weeks with our new son coming. Stuff like that is very, very difficult to kind of coordinate and get video footage of. AQ and AW, you know, I run them when I am able to run them, and I'm not always, you know, sitting in front of my laptop. But yes, I would like to bring more content on both 5.2. I get questions about 5.2 all the time, and I feel stupid for not having any video content up on that yet. And then also map 6, I don't have any content put together for that, so it's coming to the channel. It's certainly something that I want to do, so just please be patient with me. He was never mad at you, bro? Okay. That's good. I didn't want to be hating on a 9-year-old on my stream, Dicer. I'm going on vacation and moving into an apartment right when I get back. So you are moving. Okay, at least I was kind of right there. Bloody Kane, which champ is the most fun to use from your perspective and why? Oh, Lord, dude. I don't know. Each character is fun in its own unique way depending upon the situation. But if we're just talking about pure enjoyment, then nothing is more fun than seeing big damage numbers on the screen. And for that, I gotta say, I don't spend a lot of time playing with her, but I really like Angela. If you're just kind of smashing face, she's a lot of fun to play with. If she pays rent, then move. Wait, so you got to fill us in on the rest of the story. Did you end up texting her, Captain? Never tell us her name, so we can always refer to her as the waitress. Did you lead off the conversation by telling her that you were a YouTube celebrity? And is that what led to her giving you her phone number? How about that perfect game no-hitter that Rich Hill almost had? Shane, I've not been following anything. Did that just happen yesterday? Medusa Sig is BS? Why do you say that, man? You worried about the automatic parry stun? Yeah, there's a couple unknowns wrapped up in that signature ability that we will not be able to see until we actually watch some gameplay. One of them I brought up is that, you know, she's got to have X number of Furies in order to use that. So I'm assuming if the number is, let's say it converts 4 Furies into the automatic block, if she doesn't have that number, then we really don't have to worry about it. The other thing is those Furies, why did I just use that? Those Furies she gains per X number of seconds, which again, we don't know what that is. But depending upon how quick it is, you know, between, what is it, 4 Furies that she needs, and whenever they drop off, you could bait her a little bit. You know, maybe only attack her while she's stunned. Wait for those Furies to fall off. But it's not an automatic thing. I mean, it is a percentage chance to proc. I'll be very curious to see how high the percentage of that is. Yes, Dormammu and Hood videos are both planned for closer look reviews. Quick shot. Hang on a second, I gotta read that. Greetings, Joel. Hurricane. Two-Face did almost nothing to Houston. Good. Good, good, good. I'm happy to hear that, man. Joel, my go-to guy whenever I don't understand how a new champ works. What's up? Mojo. Appreciate that, man. Ah, got smashed. Yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the game is to sit down and read through abilities on new characters. Nick Mason? I don't know. I don't know that reference, Cameron. I'm sorry. He had a perfect game going into the 9th, then a no-hitter after 9, but the game was tied 0-0. First hitter he faced the 10th, hit a walk-off home run. Oh my god, that sucks. That sucks, man. Makes for a good story, though. D-Dub. I don't follow boxing. Know very little about it, so my opinion on the matter is coming from a place of absolutely no knowledge. I find it difficult to think that somebody who has no experience within the sport itself, that particular fighting style, is going to legitimately be able to knock off, you know, somebody who is, what is he, like 49-0 or something? I mean, the only thing he's got going for him is he's a little bit bigger, and he is quite a bit younger, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Just gonna wait to see the highlight is really what I'm going for. Metal Sonic Dude. It's quite the name. What's up, brother? Do you have to pay money to said fair maidens? What? Why does Medusa have swords? I don't know. That is a very good question. For a character that has such a unique ability with her hair, you would think that they would focus, and maybe they will. I don't know what her animations are going to look like, but I feel like they're kind of doing her a disservice by giving her swords. But again, all that stuff is difficult to comment on until we see the actual gameplay. It could be one of those things where she only uses them for specials. You know, maybe she whips those things out for S1, S2, and doesn't use it otherwise. Should I take, I got a question, should I take Guillotine to rank 4 or wait? I think it's probably a good idea to hold off ranking 4 characters that are kind of on the edge there. Only because we do have so many good 5-star characters coming into the basic crystals here very shortly. Unless you have to. I mean, if you have to, she's not a bad rank 4. But if you have the ability to wait a little bit, I would. My opinion is I give no Fs. Are you talking about the Medusa swords? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not one to, like, throw a fit over Kabam not being, like, pure to whatever the comics are, because I don't read the comics. Like, I don't really follow Marvel that closely. Like, I couldn't have even told you that, no, she doesn't have swords until, like, I've seen a lot of people talking about it. The only thing to me is that, like, that's really... she's got such a unique ability as far as her hair goes that would be kind of weird to see her wielding swords for all of her animations. But again, we'll just wait. Wait and see. Kind of have to go for Kingpin. My in-game is Kingpin. Just gotta decide if I will go for the 5-star. I already have 5-star Starkey and Ice, so no real reason to save him. Yeah, I don't know. This Kingpin character, while I think he's probably going to be a decent offensive character, it doesn't look like he's got a ton of utility. Basically just a giant punching bag that becomes more difficult to kill the more you hit him. So it looks like he's just going to be... it's kind of a mixture of like Juggernaut... Juggernaut and what was the character I was talking about last night? Oh, Daredevil Netflix. His signature ability, both those things kind of combined together. What do I want to do here? Black Widow and Hawkeye. There it is. Ryan, well, not every character, I guess, needs to have a bleed. They've got to have some diversity there, but she does not need to be awakened. All of her abilities, as far as her power control, that is all wrapped up into her normal gameplay. Her awakened ability gives her increased damage output when the enemy has 0 power. So no, she does not have to be awakened. Guillotine is a great character. I don't disagree with that. She probably only uses the sword on light attacks. Oh, that's actually a good point. Because critical light attacks, when they have shattered armor, causes bleeds. And I wouldn't think that that a hair whip would cause a bleed. Although, I don't know. I have no idea, man. We'll just wait and see on that stuff. That kind of stuff is hard to speculate and guess on. Kingpin, the new Luke Cage? I mean, he's got a potential to do a lot more damage than Luke Cage. The only issue that I see is when you have a character that does build up a lot of attack power and can gain Furies, typically what you see is their base damage is pretty bad. And my fear is that if you're trying to use Kingpin and you're not getting hit, which is what you're trying to do, so you're not getting debuffs on yourself, you're basically stuck for most of the fight without having the increased attack power. So his base stats are probably not going to be that great. Like I was saying earlier, his Awakened ability does allow him to start the fight, I think, with 2 Rage debuffs. So he'll have increased attack power and increase to his power gain. I just couldn't remember if his S1 or his S3 gives additional Rage debuffs. I couldn't remember. Picho, yes, Nitro. I don't know when the streak is going to break, if ever, to be honest with you. Guess what I'm at in the Agent Venom arena? Agent Venom arena? God, I can't talk today. I feel like you're kind of trolling me a little bit. I'm going to say 1.89. I don't know why specifically that number, but... Oh, God, I hate my Elgato so much, man. Hate it so much. Come on. I think the problem is in my Apple connector. which really pisses me off because this thing I think was like $50. I think it was like 45 bucks, and I just bought it a couple months ago. Your Karnak is not duped? No, he's not. In fact, I've never pulled Karnak from a crystal. When he was in the basic arena, whenever that was, that's when I pulled him the first time. Hey, Glory Man, what's up, buddy? I think it's the first time I've seen you in the chats. Silex Blade is energy-based or psionic? I'm sorry, just missed you. Where'd you go? So it won't necessarily cause bleed damage, but major general damage to an opponent. Ah, is that the thought process? Kingpin equals skill dispersion. I'm assuming that Kingpin is a skill. I don't know why he wouldn't be. The only thing that I guess I shouldn't say worries me, but a lot of times when we see characters come to the game, they usually come in pairs. Like you'll get 2 techs, or you'll get 2 mutants, or you'll get 2 mystics, whatever it might be. And it looks, I don't see like there's any way that Medusa is not a cosmic. If you just took her abilities at face value, then I could see where she might be skill-based, especially with the swords. But when you read through her abilities, the way she has class advantage with armor-up characters and the way she affects robots specifically, like the wording of that very much feels like it's comic-based or cosmic-based with a class advantage over techs. So I feel very comfortable that she's going to be cosmic, which kind of makes me question what Kingpin is going to be. It's funny because I think Kingpin's got a power drain with his S2. He looks more cosmic than Medusa does. Hey Joel, with Seaton taking a long time off, your popularity is going to grow in the MCC community. You deserve more subs, and you get them. Thanks for making great videos. D-Dub, dude, I appreciate that. I really do. I hope that people will come to my channel because they enjoy my channel, not necessarily because they're bored, but I get what you're saying, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Joel? How's the day going, Booker? It's all good, man. Honestly, I'm a little bit tired. I worked out in the sun this morning for a couple of hours, and I could have gone for a nap, but I'm too far behind in the arena grind, man. I gotta pick it up a little bit here. He's gonna be a tech. Yeah, I guess he grew up next to a Radio Shack, so that makes him a tech character. Do I think Doc Ock is worth the tech awakening gem? Probably depends a little bit what your other tech choices are. But if you've already got... Like, the big one in the tech class for me is OG Vision. I know we keep talking about it. I feel like we'll probably see an offer for him here before the year is up. And he would be the only reason why I would hesitate. But, I mean, Doc Ock's a really strong character overall. Awakening him gives you the ability to get some regen back. You can steal it from the enemy. So it's probably worth it. Sometimes I think days are other days. Like today I thought it was Sunday. Yeah, faded. I've been there, man. Been there, been there. Gonna be tech. He's got a cell phone in his pocket. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of how... like they do the development on the characters, then they're like, okay, what should we make him? Let's roll this dice. If it lands, you know, a certain number, it'll be tech, and it just keeps coming up tech. It just keep throwing tech out there. I like the debuff idea with Kingpin. Stacking them won't trigger Mystic Dispersion, can't be nullified, and maybe it will trigger Willpower on yourself. I don't think that the rage debuffs are going to trigger Willpower. Similar to the way that an open wound from Punisher doesn't trigger Willpower on an enemy. Like it's just a debuff that is there to trigger other abilities. But I don't think in and of itself it's going to have Willpower. Now if it does, it'll be nice because basically you'll have like a permanent regen there. Channel music is nice. I need to get some new channel music. I've been rolling with the same playlist for a while now. I've just been busy. Need to go back into SoundCloud, do some lurking around, find some more channels that have free music to bring some new stuff. Good stuff. Got 3 Road to the Labyrinth with your videos. OG Jeff, I appreciate that, man. Dude, it's just going to be one of those days with this Elgato, I swear. I can't really ever pinpoint it on one thing specifically that I'm doing. Like, I try not to move my hands at all while I'm playing so that I don't mess the chords up. Hey Joel, thanks for the stream. Makes the grind way better. Great videos on Kingpin and Medusa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I prefer to do those videos once we see actual gameplay, but who knows if we'll even get gameplay. So I figured why not? Let's put them together. You should have seen, after I got done with that audio, like I ran it through in one take, but there were several things that I went back and redid. I played it all the way through. By the time I got done recording that and shut off the audio file, it was 45 minutes long, and I'm like, oh my god, I've got to knock this down somehow. Sometimes I don't know how I talk so much, but I'll get done recording a video, I'll pull up the audio file, and be like, did I seriously just talk for half an hour? Hey, Aaron Abdo, what's up, man? Good afternoon to you as well. It's really, really weird being here for day streams. I like it though. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually nice seeing the sun come through the windows. What the heck just happened there? It's like in the middle of a combo. Hang on, I gotta watch that back. I was like in the middle of hitting him, and he used an S1. YouTube is so far behind. I'm not gonna wait. Hey, there's my wife. That was a quick nap. Unless you never really fell asleep and you've been lurking in here. I'm sitting at 6.1. I think I'm going to shoot for 7.5. I think that 7 is... I don't think this is going to be over... I would be shocked if this was over 6.5. I don't believe it's going to be over 6.5. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was under 6. Like, I think it's going to fall somewhere between like 5.8 and 6.2. But I feel you, man. I understand the desire and wanting to be on the safe side. So that is why I'm pushing personally for around 6.8. What type of Elgato do I have? It's the HD60. It's the newest one that came out. I just bought it in like March, April, something like that. Robert, yeah, the trick is finding music that is non-copyright. That's the tough part, man. He took my wife's advice, texted her right away, been chatting ever since. Nice. Hey, there's Sim Isengard. I saw your tweet, man. I was wondering if you were going to be here or not. Dicer, what? Dicer just says, Joel, what's up, man? Did I miss something? I'm sure I did. Either that, or does your son have something to say? Kingpin looks like he could be a counter to Mystic Dispersion. Just getting beat up here thinking about it. I suppose so. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not a big fan of his abilities being tied to you getting hit. The only thing that will change my mind is if, when he's awakened, he starts out with Rage, and then how quickly you will be able to organically build Rage through your specials without having to get debuffs placed on yourself. Because otherwise, abilities like that, I'm just not a fan of. You know, going going into a fight, I never tried to plan on getting hit and having, you know, bleeds and poisons and weakness and armor breaks and all that stuff putting on myself. That is never the plan. I realize you will get hit, but I think trying to plan for getting hit is probably not a great strategy. You find my Wormax Gaming Therapeutic. Wish there'd be a live stream day dedicated for that game. I hear you, man. There's a lot of people that would like to see that. It's another glorious day in the Pacific Northwest. Just took the dog for a nice long hour walk, and now I have to head off to work in an hour and a half. I hope real life doesn't cost me my dorm. Aaron, buddy, I probably will be back tonight as well. I don't know what time you work till, but hopefully if you can't grind right now, I can help you out this evening, man. No, Caleb, I understand the thought process in the fact that he has debuffs. I mean, the only buff that I think he's going to be gaining is his unstoppable ability from his heavy, and also if you land his heavy attack, you gain a fury. So those two plus dexterity, I mean, you're still going to be feeding Mystic Dispersion. While it might not be that bad, you know, it is still there. But like I said, I'm just not a big fan of planning to get hit as part of my strategy. Marvel Boy, good afternoon. What's up, buddy? Kingpin will be a reskin of Joe Fixit. I hope not, man. I think if I had to pick a least favorite character's animations, it would be Joe Fixit. There's just something about like the big model character like that. When he punches, like I feel like he never actually extends his arm. Like I don't know if it's because of the suit he's wearing, but everything is like real uptight and close, and it feels clunky and boxy, and I absolutely hate it. But I do have that fear because Kingpin is basically just this big, bulking, burly, mean, muscular guy who's basically just going to smash your face in with his fist. So my hope is that he's got a brand new set of animations, but I hear what you're saying for sure. From Seattle, Washington. Nice. We got a bunch of people out from the West Coast that watch the channel. Like a champ refresh videos, you have some great ideas. You should start your own contest, but with blackjack and hookers. What? That was such a nice comment. I don't know where it ended up at, though. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so since it's been mentioned a couple of times, how many people in here are going to be watching the fight live this evening? I will not be one of them. How about Wormax? Dude, it's not going to be a Wormax stream this afternoon. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight if we get through all of our characters and we're sitting at a good number. You know, maybe we'll jump on for a few minutes before Brian. But the Dormammu grind is taking precedence here, so that's what we'll be doing most of the time. Sadly, I work until around midnight Pacific time, so I'll probably just catch the end of BG stream. But I'm at 5.2 now and can get up 6.5 in after work grind. Oh yeah, dude, you're fine. Yeah, I don't think... I know people are kind of freaking out about Dormammu. I know I myself am pushing for 6'8", which may seem like kind of a crazy number. But I honestly think he's going to be down, like I said, somewhere around that 5'8" to 6'2" range. Definitely going to watch the fight. Took off work today to watch it. Oh, man. I don't know what to think. Like, I've been trying not to pay really much attention to it at all, but if you watch ESPN, like, you can't watch it for 5 minutes without it being brought up. Because mostly it feels like just a giant circus act to me. But at the same time, I am very interested to see who wins, just because it's such a crazy thing. Like, in what other sports do you have somebody that comes from... I mean, I know it's all fighting, but it's two very different things between boxing and UFC. You have somebody that comes from one sport and challenges, you know, like one of the best fighters, or one of the best players, I guess you could say, in another sport. It's a strange situation, man. Live on the interwebs. Lord Shadow, what's up, man? Worm Max. I'm watching the fight live. Sunday Wormax Discord stream. My Sundays are not good days for me, man. Joel, what if you play Wormax on the last quarter of your every stream to flush out the hard grind stress? Not in this current stream, of course, because well, I mean that's kind of what I do already. You know, most of my streams, if I'm not like hardcore grinding or anything, the last 10 to 15 minutes, we kind of MCOC detox and play a little bit of Wormax, which I don't know. It was just kind of something that I did for fun. But I've had so many people that have requested it and asked for it that I almost feel like I'm going to be forced into doing something permanent. Starts here at 3 a.m. Main event in the Netherlands. Don't get up for that, man. Get your sleep in. Just one shouted AW boss. What? Pijo? Riley, that actually would be the only reason I would watch the fight, is just to see if McGregor forgets for a second that he's in boxing and just hauls off and just throws a knee at the guy. Oh god, that would actually be really funny. Hey, WWE doesn't count. Come on, man. Come on. Wormax every day. I mean, that's not what I built my channel on. That's not why people come to the channel. So I try to just very delicately sprinkle in a Wormax here or there. You're playing it right now, Cap? I was playing it last night after I put the video together and got it all rendered and starting to download. I think it was about. I mean, it was late. I think it was about 2:30. And I'm like, I'm not tired. I'm playing a little Wormax. It's boxing, Dicer. It's supposed to be boxing. Who knows what it'll turn into? Yeah, I don't personally care for either one of them. I just kind of hope they go in there and just beat each other to a pulp. That would be entertaining. MCOC detox, I like that. I still can't believe how this is like almost a full liter. Yeah, I went. I said this earlier, but there were a lot more people in here now. I went to the gas station on the way over here because I was like craving Mountain Dew. Which shout out to Weck. I'm not sure if he's in here or not. But the regular one was like $1.89, and then they got this monster one sitting right next to it, and it's 10 cents more. Oh, hang on. Let me plug in. They're just wishing the diabetes on me. There's been too many codes thrown around the last few streams, so I don't know what codes everyone is playing on anymore. I probably will always play on Mr. 801. The only time that I will switch it up to 802, 803 is if we're on stream and I can't get in. But I will always go back to my roots, which is Mr. 801. Joel, who do you think the best tank to fight with in the game? Maybe Jugs, Rhino, Red Hulk to fight with? Probably Rhino. Rhino is actually quite a bit of fun to play with his unstoppable ability. You basically just dash back forward, dash back, dash forward. Just do it over and over again. It's actually pretty fun, man. Well, there's the MMA guy excuse if he loses. He probably doesn't even care if he loses. I mean, he's making like, I think it's like $30 million or something, even if he loses. Just crazy numbers. Crazy, crazy numbers. Actually, Floyd. I think Floyd's getting 100 million. I think that's what I saw somewhere. Is my back massager plugged in? Oh, it's not. Hold on, we got problems in the stream. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, my back My back is tight from working this morning. Woohoo! There we go, baby. Cameron, yeah, that's a good point. If you wanna go that route, Green Hulk is by far the best. Fun fact for you, Joel, half of the national soccer team of Guatemala are part-time barbers. What? I guess what, if I ever need that on Jeopardy, I have you to thank. I'll know that answer. Hey, there's Weck. I couldn't remember if you were in the stream earlier or not. Every time I buy Mountain Dew, I think of you. Who should be my first rank 4, Gwenpool or X23? So for your very first rank 4 in all of your roster, I would take up X23. I think you will find the regen for her very, very valuable as you learn timing and everything else in the game. Yep, take up X23. Fighting is a sin. Okay, Caleb. Meanwhile, we're playing a fighting game. Anyone advice on Act 5.2.6 if you don't have Vision, AOU, OG Vision to defeat the Collector? I know a lot of people have been using Hulk because obviously when you just revive him and don't put a bunch of potions into him, he actually hits pretty hard at low life. So even though you can only get a few hits in, those few hits hit pretty hard. I've seen people saying OG Daredevil. They've used that. I've seen people using Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. Is Beast any good? I think Beast is probably one of the most underrated characters in the game. I'm not saying that he's like God tier. I'm just saying that I don't think people realize all of his abilities, especially when he's awakened. So that's a long answer just to say yes, he is. If you don't know a lot about him, I do have a Beast guide on the video that goes into some pretty good detail. If you want to go check that out, I would highly, highly suggest it. He's one of my favorite characters to use. Is the Rider worth ranking up? I'm assuming you're referencing Ghost Rider. The answer to that is yes. Come work with me in my warehouse, Joel. You'll either loosen that back right up or pull it out. One of the two. No, man. Trust me, I have... I used to deliver 5-gallon bottles of water for many years, and I already had back problems, and then doing that on top of it really, really screwed me up, man. Joel, any tips from making the transition to intercepting in Arena to Alliance Wars and AQ? Parry, you take damage, but is so much less riskier. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, even in high tiers, I really don't necessarily rely on intercepting. If you can parry, do it every time, man. That is the easiest thing to do. Anonymous, thank you so much for the sub. I'm assuming that's not like the Anonymous. Is it 24K? But as far as intercepting goes, it's just one of those things that the more you play the game, the more comfortable and familiar you will become with the timing of everything for each individual character. And it won't be like, okay, when do I intercept? It'll just, like right there, like I didn't even think about it. It just comes naturally. You know basically how long it'll be before the enemy comes at you. It just takes practice, man. People ask me that a lot, and I don't really have a good answer other than just practice. People are asking why Medusa has swords, while I'm asking how Black Bolt had a dog. I don't know. I don't know anything about the Inhumans. Hey Joel, I'm at 3.6 mil. Let's get Dorm. Bustero, I'm with you, buddy. 3.8 here. I can teach you. There you go. Yeah, if you want to learn how to become an intercepting god, you go follow the Banana Man himself. And I gotta say, Brian, the... never... I was gonna specifically say the tweet, but you know the tweet I'm talking about. William Harvey, thank you so much for the sub. It was a little bit strange. I never should have responded to it. And then Kabam will do something to screw up the timing. You have to relearn it. I never have a problem with intercepting timing. I always have an issue, it seems like, with parry timing. I feel like they change that constantly. Intercepting is like one of the very few things that has stayed a constant for me. Cameron, where are you at, man? How many points do you have right now? I think you're going for this. You're going for Dormammu as well, aren't you? I can't remember if you have him already. If you have him awakened. I can't remember. What? How did she catch me there? What little I know about Lockjaw is that he is like a teleporting dog or something like that. Which I wonder if they're bringing him into the game as an excuse to bring something or a character, really crazy character into the game. Like I was thinking about this today while I was mowing, because they've got that Marvel vs. Capcom video game coming out. I wonder if we'll see Lockjaw somehow teleport like a Street Fighter in or something. I know that's kind of crazy and mostly sarcasm, but ECO 1400, what's up, buddy? How's it going? It's all good, man. It's all good. Just hanging out a little bit, putting up some points. What about an intercepting guide? It's much easier said than done. Added to the list. Am I the only one feeling a bit contradicted into farming for AW defenders when AW kills won't matter anymore? I think we're taking a little bit too black and white of an approach to Alliance War kills not being in the game. I mean, it is still going to be your prerogative and your goal to kill as many people as possible to make the enemy not want to spend anymore. So I do understand your point, and I am concerned about it too, but you're still going to want to have as many good defenders as you can. What did Brian say? Please take care of my son and worry about his lack of hair. My question is, what are you like? A couple months older than I am? If you're supposed to be my father, I have some real questions about that. Just pushed past 4.6 million on Dormammu grind. Good listening to you, brother. Old man, I appreciate that. I also like the Dormammu. I kind of like Dorm. But your mommy, I like that one too. Maybe that's what I'll name my stream tonight. That actually is the very first thing I thought about too, Booker. How does somebody capture a dog that can teleport? I don't know. Unless you trick it into some sort of non-teleporting box, I don't know. I doubt they will bring Lockjaw in 4-legged animation too complex. You can even see for Rocket, they gave him a jetpack, so he is at the same height as the other champs. Yeah, I think there is probably like a negative, like 50% chance that they bring Lockjaw as a playable character to the game. Because I think if they did that and the community knew that they could take the time and bring characters like that, we may start asking for crazier and crazier things. But am I hoping they do it? Sure, I'd be down for that. Bring the old pup to the game. Pokeballs. Pokeballs. That's gonna get my video flagged. So I woke up this morning, I turned on my channel, and I've got 4 videos that have all been flagged for inappropriate content. And I don't know if I'm getting trolled by somebody, if somebody is like reporting them, but I gotta go in and I gotta ask for a manual review, and it is incredibly annoying because they turn off monetization from those videos, and who knows if they're actually gonna review them. Just tie in Wormax. Pijo, have you broken your record of 200,000 in Wormax? How do you trick a guard dog? You feed him some tranquilizers and some food. Same thing with Lockjaw. I'm not actually going to take any time to contemplate that. You think with 6 stars coming, 4 stars won't be as important? Oh, lordy. That's kind of a loaded question because the ultimate answer to that is yes, they obviously will become less important. But we're talking about characters coming to the game many, many months from now. And even when they do finally come, it's going to take you a long time to get your first one. And it's going to take even longer till you build a roster full of them. So your 4-star characters, I don't know where you're at in the game. But there's still a lot of content that you can use them for. Still going to be used in arena grinding. I would not stop ranking up very good 4-star characters. Maybe hold off on lower tier characters that aren't as good. But I certainly wouldn't stop ranking up high tier characters. Someone has to be trolling you crappy on their part. It does suck. I don't understand how they have the ability to just demonetize my videos with no proof. But what you gonna do, man? You think the Banana Man did it? He may have. It's been happening to me too. I think it's some new thing for YouTube. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of a pain because it happened to me last week and I requested a manual review and they overturned it. But it happened to the video like as soon as it came out. But the problem for me is if they flag videos that have been out for a couple of days, like you have to have 1,000 views on the video within like the last like 24 hours or something like that. So a video that's been out for a while obviously is not going to pull in that many views still if it's just a regular video. And so it may never get reviewed. Kristen, you should play MCOC. I tried to get my wife to play World of Warcraft back in the day, and it just didn't happen. So I'm done trying to convince her to play a game. I think one time she tried to get into it. Like we went to GameStop, and we go to GameStop, and she's wanting to pick out a game that we can like both play together, and she buys this college football game for the Xbox, and I knew when we bought it, I didn't even want to play it. I knew she wasn't going to want to play it, even though she loves football. And I can't even remember if we played it. I don't know. I returned it like that same week and sold it. Sold it right back to GameStop. Yuki, which 4 stars would you still rank up? Well, the 4 stars I would rank up and the 4 stars you should rank up, maybe 2 different things. Again, it really depends upon what your roster needs. You know, but characters who are considered god tier, which that list goes up and down depending upon who you're talking to, but you know, your Gwenpools, Voodoo, X23, Dormammu, those type of characters, I would still rank up. Is he worth a rank 5 unduplicated? Iceman, I think he is. I really like his awakened ability, but I still think he's good unawakened. Evan, hey man, never get to catch you live. I guess I'm lucky today. Yeah, it's if I do like a day stream, it's usually always a Saturday, and it doesn't happen very often. But I was behind in my Dormammu grind, so I was gonna be grinding one way or the other. So I figured I'd run over here to the office. If I ever manage to get internet at my home where I can stream from home, I'll be streaming all the time. It will be a regular schedule, probably every night and probably several times throughout the day, or several times in the day throughout the week. But I'm probably going to have to sell my house first. So if anybody wants to come buy a home that doesn't have real internet, call me. What other RPG games did I play before MCOC? I only ever played a lot of fighting games before, but I love Marvel, so sometimes the RPG description confuses me, so great job on breaking them down. Thank you, sir. The only other... Let me think. I mean, I played a lot of World of Warcraft before this game, dumped that, and played Call of Duty for a while, and really those were the only 2 games for about 5 or 6 years. And then once I gave up Call of Duty, I was looking for something else. Pick this up, and this is turned into something I never imagined it would turn into. Did you start packing, Captain? All right, buddy. Enjoy your trip. Stay safe wherever it is you're going, man. The next breaking news will be Captain Bay switching to Warmax. I don't know. That seems to be the hot topic right now, man. How does Crossbones work against Safeguard nodes in Road to the Labyrinth? I mean, he wouldn't be my first choice, but I believe once you get a certain number of Fury buffs built up, I think there's a chance that he can work around some of that. But his S2, that incinerates, again, depending upon how many Furies you have, is not affected by Safeguard. Honestly, there are better choices. Any of your bleed characters, Archangel, Drax, X-23, Gwenpool, Wolverine, you know, all of those characters work much better with Safeguard. What's that, Richie? Anytime you say Dormammu, makes me think of Bernie Mac in the first Transformers when he was getting ready to sell Sam his first car. Crap, I remember that movie, but I don't remember that scene specifically. No, I've never played any of the Witcher games. You're gonna sell the house, the sunroom? Listen, I do not want to sell my house. Me and my wife really like our house. That's why we moved there. It's on a really nice piece of property. It's extremely quiet. It's just a huge open field behind us. There's a ton of, well, it seemed like there was a ton of room in the house when we moved in it, but then we had a kid and it all just disappeared. But we have no plans of moving. We plan to stay there a long time. But with all of this YouTube and live streaming that has just kind of come out of nowhere, you know, it's definitely something that I am thinking of. It's not something I'm going to act on here, but if the channel, God, I can't talk today. I think it's because my nose is so stuffed up. If the channel, excuse me, continues to grow, which it doesn't show any signs of slowing down at this point, I'm sure it probably will. But if it continues to grow at this rate, then a year from now, or maybe even 6 months from now, I don't know. I guess me and my wife will sit down and have a hard conversation. Vishal, we've talked about it a little bit. I don't have any opinion because I know absolutely nothing about the sports or really either of the fighters, other than I pretty much dislike both of them. If they just kind of stood in the middle of the ring and just beat the crap out of each other, I would be totally down for that. Chanel. All right, man. I've been on it. We're just blowing right through these. Usually, I guess I take a little bit more time to read the chat, but we're getting through it today. Witcher 3 changes lives. I don't have time, man. I just don't have time for anything like that. Not right now. That is why if the channel continues, the channel, if it continues to grow, I would like to bring other content to it. Get a bunch of your neighbors to put in requests for better internet. They don't have to get it, but if they see demand. I hear you, man. The problem is that even if I got every one of my neighbors to do it, we're still only talking about like 3 people. I'm not in a neighborhood. You drive down this highway, this 2-lane highway. You turn off the highway that goes out into a field, and there's a dead-end road. You turn on that road, and there's just a couple houses back there. That backs up to nothing. It's just open fields, and there I am. I don't know what we were thinking. I didn't even think to check to see if there was internet out there. I figured since it was not that far off a major like a highway, and we're really not that far outside of town. It feels like we're in the middle of nowhere, but just like a mile up the road is like downtown where I live. So I thought for sure there would be internet there, but there's not, man. I've called every provider there is. We can't even get satellite, and even if I did get satellite, it's still data capped and wouldn't be enough upload speed to be able to live stream. Mayweather beats women. If you have any love or respect for your wives, mothers, sisters, or daughters, you don't watch the fight. Actually, that's a pretty legit perspective. I will not be paying money to watch it. I just want to see who gets knocked out. No, I do not watch Dragon Ball. I watch basically nothing. I don't have time for it. I watch Game of Thrones Sunday nights. Watch a little Netflix here and there, and that's about it. Aaron Abdo, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we got my video that we did, the live stream on Thursday night. I think it was Thursday night. Yeah, I had like 140 likes, which was usually I have like 20. It's I think I've trained my subscribers to not like my videos because I never talk about it. Because honestly, I'm sure it helps me out, and I'm sure that I probably should say it a couple of times every stream. But it annoys me to no end when I'm just trying to watch a stream and they keep asking me to like the video. Like, listen, if I like the video, I'm gonna like it. You don't have to keep telling me to. So that's always been kind of my perspective, and I probably do myself a disservice, but I appreciate it, man. I will let you mods and people, you can remind everybody for me. Can you give me further instructions as to how to get to your home? Oh, man. Should I upgrade my 4-star Age of Ultron Vision to rank 4 or my 5-star Hulk to rank 2, looking to start on act number 5? Ooh, man. It's hard to say no to double immunity and power control. Oh, man, that's rough. That's a rough one. If your Hulk is not duped, I would take up Vision. Waken Dr. Voodoo, should I? If we're talking mystics, definitely. If we're talking generics, it depends upon what other roster characters you have. Want to move to Seattle, we can get bunk beds. God, that's tempting. Are they the kind of bunk beds that stack where you get, like there's a little desk like under there? Because those are awesome. I love those things. Only if I can be top bunk and have a tent on it. But you gotta ask my wife. You gotta ask my wife on that one. Yeah, we've got, we have a lot of family here. I don't ever see myself, I shouldn't say that. Who knows what'll happen 20 years from now, but in the immediate future, I don't see us going anywhere. But I would love at some point in my life to get real internet again. Hey Joel, digging the afternoon stream. That's going to be a thing every weekend. I'd like that. Anthony, I wish that it could be. The weekends, though, are one of the few days that I have to be able to get like projects done around the house and act like an adult. So this morning I got up early, took care of what I needed to take care of, and when my son went down for a nap, I ran over here, which my wife is in the chat, has not said that our son is up, but I would expect that he probably will be here very soon. We'll see, man. We will see. Yeah, but you gotta understand, like, we've got 2 kids coming with it as well, Brian, so it's gonna have to be like a decabunk. Is that a thing? Like a decabunk? Or what's 6? Septa? I can't remember. Is OG Vision worth using a generic Awakening gem on? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What was the last part of that? Or should I wait for the 4,000 unit offer again? I mean, we don't know if, in fact, that offer is coming. I'm sure it is, but we don't know for a fact that it is, and we don't know when. So I would take him up. I mean, he is an excellent character. Easily top 5. I don't care whose list you're talking about. Joel, every time you say my wife, you gotta say it like Borat. I'm unfamiliar. I'm sure I know it, but I can't remember it. Sounds luxurious. 4 beds, Brian's wife, and Joel's wife, and Joel. What? What? Oh, man. Brian can never just say anything normal in the chat. It's always something weird. The Chanel. He's still sleeping at the moment? Wow, okay. Yeah, our little guy's not feeling great today. He woke up yesterday with a runny nose and a cough. So, hopefully he has a good nap and wakes up in a better state of mind. So, I bought him, we went yesterday because I was with him all day yesterday. And he watches YouTube Kids videos, and he always watches these videos where they play with these, they're called Orbeez, O-R-B-E-E-Z, which unless you have kids, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And he's always talking about Orbeez, and I thought, you know what? Let's go to Toys R Us, and we'll see if we can't find some of these stupid Orbeez. I'm sure he'll love them. So we go, we're looking around, we finally find these dumb things. They sell them in boxes of 1,000. They look like just little teeny tiny pellets. You put them in water, you let them sit for like 3.5, 4 hours, and they grow into like these little, you know, like jelly bouncy ball kind of things. And oh my god, we're going to be finding Orbeez in the house for the next 5 years, man. They are all over the place. There's nothing weird about friendship. Oh, Brian. You make me open mouth smile, Brian. Every time somebody donates, I just say hashtag OMSF, open mouth smiley face. Richie, I saw you comment. Where were you there? Our little guy just turned 2, super fussy right now because he's got a pretty bad fever. Yeah, blame it on the daycare. I hear you, man. I hear you. Just hit 5.5 on Dormammu. Mike, nice job, buddy. Keep at it. Keep at it. KPT just uploaded a video from War with my ex-ally. I was still there when the war happened. We sneak in a solo magic boss kill literally in the last 5 minutes. That is the worst. That's happened to us a couple of times in the last, I think two out of the last 3 wars. I feel like that's happened to us. See you, Brian. And with that, I'm off to go roll up a fat one and take a nap. Burritos make me sleepy. See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll be back tonight, probably. Then I'll have to think of something incredibly awkward to say in your live stream tonight. Maybe I'll just keep I'll keep buzzing in on your Skype until you pick up the call. Call it a bromance, and no, nothing wrong with that at all. Oh man, we really don't talk that often. When we were on the Skype call the other day, that's the first time I talked to him in quite a while. You're 3.6 mil. I think I can make it to 6. I think you can do it, man. I think you can do it. If you can get to 6, I would say spend a few units and try to get above that just to be on the safe side. You're 5.9. The grind is real. Oh, God, you're making me feel like I'm a little bit behind. What am I at? Let me see here. Okay, so we'll cross the 4 million mark. Let me think. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock right now. We're going to hit 4 million. I'll be able to run in my 550s again. We're going over to my grandparents tonight for dinner. They invited us over. So I'll be able to run one more time with some 550s. Excuse me. So I'll be up close to maybe 4.4, 4.3, 4.4 by the time I get back on the live stream tonight. I'll be able to put up another 600,000-700,000 on live stream. So that's what, 5? Oh man, I got some work. I got some work to do to get to 6.8 mil tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back tonight. That's for sure. Dicer 7.3. Are you just continuing to push to get the battle chips? Because you're very safe, man. You're gonna get in for sure. D King, congrats, man. 6.4 going to 7. I'm in need of 20 T1 alphas right now. I have 5 Star Winter Soldier and Hawkeye both to take to rank 3. from rank 1 on alphas is the only thing keeping me from doing it. I hear you, man. I feel like everybody who is ranking up their 5-star characters is running into a wall of not having T1 alphas. I think I would take up your Hawkeye before you take up Winter Soldier for sure. Don't forget grocery shopping. Yeah, when are we doing that? Are we doing that after dinner or before dinner? Because I'm thinking, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'll be on maybe for another, I don't know, for a little bit here. And then I guess we could go do shopping before dinner? Lori, congrats! Any 4-star from a PHC is still good. Unfortunately, Scarlet Witch is pretty much garbage without being awakened. So I wouldn't invest a lot of resources into her until you get her awakened. Ah, Agent Venom. Okay. Gotcha, Dicer. Yeah, you asked me that question earlier, I guessed, and I never saw your answer. Hawkeye is love, Hawkeye is life. Yeah, I think it speaks to how few characters we really have that have good power control. Because there's nothing really that amazing about Hawkeye except his S1. That's pretty much it. I always get a good laugh though out of reading characters like Hawkeye, a lot of the OG characters, reading through their ability list, just seeing how simplistic it was and compared to like the dictionary giant instruction manual that you have to go through in order to understand these new characters. 4-star from a PHC, that was 686. Oh my god, is that for real, dude? Are you really keeping track of that number? I feel like you might need to send in a ticket to Kabam about that one. Before, like, when you get home. Okay, I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock, guys. My wife is calling me home. Hey, Grand Scheme, what's up, buddy? Can't stay, but wanted to drop in and say hello. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, man. My ex killed me for that grocery shopping when we moved together. Well, my wife is very, very pregnant, and we have a 2-year-old, so it's a little bit difficult for her. Definitely needs a hand. Lori, I've got an awakening gem to use. I would not use it on Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I would hold off on that. And once you awaken her through a crystal, you can rank her up. It's a really difficult thing to answer because I love my Scarlet Witch, dupe level 99, but until you get her awakened at a really high signature level, her awakened ability is just too unreliable. Come on, Elgato. Are we working yet? Are we working yet? No. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Anything? Anything? Oh man, the grass mowing, it's getting to me today. Joel, you describe when you want to go home. What? Oh, Joel, decide? It's gonna be here pretty quick. Joel, since the whole stream is coming to your house tonight to watch the big fight tonight, make sure to pick up some good food. That's what it is. I forgot. Yeah, we gotta get to the grocery store to bring food. We got a lot of people coming over. I don't know if my wife knew that or not, but I'm telling her now. Paul, I appreciate that, man. At 6.4. Let's see here. You just lost you. Where'd you go? Ooh, excuse me. Safe, you think going to get 6.8? Yeah, I think 6.8 is more than safe. I think 6.4 is probably safe, to be honest, but just keep going. What's the relaxed music in the background of the stream? It's from all over the place, man. It's from artists over on SoundCloud. Word of advice, never ever make your lady carry groceries. Typically, we do, I've talked about this before, we do the Walmart grocery pickup, and I usually go over after I get off of work and pick them up. 7 mil will be enough for Dorm? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. This cutoff is not going to break records. I think it's going to be between 5.8 and 6.2. But to be on the safe side, just in case. That's why I'm pushing up to 6.8. Oh, we got some stars in the chat. Joel, what's up? Who would you rank? Scarlet Witch, Sig 80, or Magic 5-star, rank 3. I would take Magic. Magic. Much more reliable character. Boycotting, boycotts. What are we boycotting? Buy bananas just in case BG comes? No, if you buy the bananas, he definitely will show up. That's the only way to keep him away. What's up, Joel Patrol? Quick question. Can Dormammu regen? I don't have a Dormammu. I've never played with him, but I do not believe that he can. 21 Sea Monster. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the channel. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, up above the chat here, we have a live subscription counter, which it is a little bit delayed, but we are pushing towards 9,000, which is really, really hard to believe, man. We should be there at some point tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know if you guys go crazy. Gonna be an interesting fight. McGregor better knock him out because he may not win a round. Mayweather is precision boxer, guys. Even though I hate him, enjoy it. The whole thing is just a giant clown fiasco, man. It's just a circus. Joel, you ever go to Costco or Sam's Club? Costco, we don't have around here. The closest one is across the river in St. Louis. Sam's is not really that close to us either, so the answer is typically no. When you want a good champ, do you know what we gotta do? Just keep grinding, just keep grinding, just keep grinding. Is that a Dory reference? Or not Dory. Is it yeah, Dory. Finding Nemo, that's what it was. Man. Just keep swimming. GH123, thanks for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. First time here, I see you in the chat. Appreciate the support, man. Glad to have you here. And Mike, thank you. Wow, I guess I said something. Now everybody's subbing. Appreciate it, man. Let's see here. Yes, he can. Whoever asked if Dormammu can regen after his S3, it's not reliable because it's not that much. Okay, there you go. All of these things I will find out about here shortly. You have to go imbued with him and stack 100 charges from the heavy attack, then hit an L3. Gotcha. Sounds kind of similar to Hyperion. I keep forgetting that I have a Doc Ock. I don't know why I haven't ranked him up yet. I need to take a look since today is Tech and see if I got the catalyst I need to rank him up. Dorm has some weird, weak regen. There you go. That's why I didn't know about it, because it's crap. Yeah, everybody's saying he does. Yeah, it's Finding Nemo reference by Dory. Yeah, I picked up on that. How high is gonna be the cutoff? Michael, well, you can see the numbers that I am pushing for, so I believe those are gonna be above the cutoffs. I think they'll be somewhere down around the 6.2-ish number would be my guess. So if you are really, really wanting to get Dormammu, I would not play around with his cutoff first round. I would try to put up as many points as you can. You stole Grand Scheme's viewers though? What? Was he live streaming? I'm sorry if that's the case. I almost never live stream during the day, so this was kind of a special event. I'm sorry, Gran, if you're still in here. I don't think he is. I remember when we rated his live stream. I'm trying to think how many subs he had back then. I feel like it was only like maybe 200 or something like that. Just keep degenning. Yeah, that's the real Dormammu song there. Ah, my wife has a good question. Yeah, she asked me this the other day. Which will come first, our son or 10,000 subs? Which, if our son comes on his due date, it's very easily going to be 10,000 subs. His due date is September the 30th. However, he is measuring ahead of schedule. So I don't know. I mean, he could be here within like the next 3 weeks or so. How does the synergy that Dormammu and Hood have that allow them to res from a KO work in Alliance War? Basically, when they take a hit that would kill them, it's not a new animation. It just pops up like there's a little wording there. I don't remember what the wording is, but it's basically like Phoenix when she. Hey, Captain Morgan Gaming. Sending over $3. What's he got to say? Let me read this. Let me read this. Oh no, my stream labels is not working again. Captain Dude, I appreciate it very, very much. I've got my volume turned down so I couldn't even hear what she was saying. And my stream labels is not working again. Let me try to go over to my dashboard here and pull up your comment. I very much appreciate it, buddy. I really do. That's very, very kind of you, man. And I want to make sure that I recognize you and read your comment. I just need to find it. Wish I knew what was wrong with my stream labels. I feel like a terrible live streamer, man. Yeah, when I pull up my stream labels, it's like a separate window. It keeps track of people who have donated, people who have subbed, and like I can usually read out everything. When I pull it up, it's just totally blank. So I very much appreciate it, man. It's very, very kind of you. If this ever comes up, I certainly will read your comment. James Chappell, good afternoon. What's up, man? Just do my Iron Man from an uncollected daily crystal last night. That's what I'm talking about. You're all set. You're set for the remainder of the game. There he is. Thank you, buddy. Let's see here. Joel, don't worry about. Just wrote I started counting PHCs after I argued. Oops, let me finish off Voodoo here. Come on now. There we go. Just wrote, I started counting PHCs after I argued with Kabam Mike because I joked about him getting revenge on me. Oh well, guess it wasn't a joke. What are you up to now, man? I think you said, was it 686, something like that? It's nuts. That's nuts. Thank you so much, man. Very, very kind of you. Wish I knew what was up with my stream labels, man. This sucks. I don't know what's going on. If I can log out of it from here. There we go. You need the graphic like BG saying professional streamer going across the screen. What? Usually it works flawlessly and it tells me what's going on, but for whatever reason, man, my stream labels has been all kinds of messed up here lately. Glad you saved your gem. I'm glad you saved your gem too. I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt talking about that Iron Man dupe. That is, I should have never even met. I was just trying to make an analogy, and that is gonna come back to bite me, man. 686 used to pull at least one 4-star a month from him. Man, I thought I was in bad shape. I think I got up around between like 350 and 400 before I finally pulled one. Dude, I feel you, man. You gotta definitely let us know when you pull one so we can throw a party for you. Magic or Dormammu to 550. I was mainly stuck at Road to the Labyrinth, so finished it with 440 Magic. So I want to make my defense strong. Any suggestions? I think the overall better character is Magic. So I would take Magic, personally. Both are very good defenders. Hey, Sabathius, what's up, man? How goes the grind? It's not bad. I'm a little bit further behind than I would have wanted to be, but we've put up a few points this afternoon. I've tracked what my last 1,082 P... Oh, you've tracked what every single one of them has been? My God, dude. Okay, I'm going to do... Let's do one more fight. Let's do one more fight, and then I got to get out of here. I got stuff to do this afternoon. I'm bringing old pillow hands with me here. I will be back. Why are you ignoring me, Bill? Don't take it personally, man. I'm not doing it on purpose. I will be back this evening to continue the grind. I'm thinking probably somewhere around, I don't know, 9:30, 9:45 Central, right around my normal-ish time. And I've got quite a bit of points that I need to put up tonight. So we'll be back grinding, hopefully helping everybody else out with this last evening before the cutoffs come out tomorrow. Oh, Howard. I do love Howard. Spreadsheet life. I hear you. Is it weird I am hair from 400K and I still don't have a 455? Not weird. I mean, are you holding out, waiting to get somebody specifically? Yeah, I mean, I do try to read as many messages as I can. Sometimes when somebody asks me a question, I am just talking and it's difficult to read and have an actual, like, thought that makes sense. So when I'm talking, I sometimes am overlooking things. But Bill, don't take it personally, man. It's not done on purpose. One more fight. I just got in here, Mr. 5-star Luke Cage. Nah, I'm not Mr. 5-star Luke Cage. No. We've pulled a lot of Ant-Mans. Still Mr. 801. Good luck, Joel. Have a good night. Aaron Abdo, I appreciate it, buddy. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully I will see you, I guess, probably Monday. The Monday stream. Dred Scott. I love how you just assume everything. Even though I've explained it several times in the chat. I feel like the cutoff is probably going to be down much lower than that. I think somewhere between like 5.8 and 6.2. However, those are the numbers that I personally am going for. Bill with a thumbs up, man. Should have a PHC war with somebody? I can guarantee I will lose that, man. Guarantee you I will lose that one. Bill didn't even say anything? What's going on, man? I see the thumbs up, but he still didn't say anything. That's true. I'm going to rank 4 my 5-star off-screen. God dang it, this Venom pool is tearing me up. I got to pay attention here. I was trying to read chat and play out of the corner of my eye. Doesn't always work so well. Oh my God, I hate Luke Cage. I hate playing with him so much. Pillow Hands doesn't even begin to explain it, man. What time will I be back streaming? I usually try to get on, like, usually between like 9:30 and 9:45 Central Time. It's usually closer to the 9:45 side of that. Tonight, we are going to our grandparents tonight, my grandparents tonight for dinner, so hopefully we can get back, get my son to bed, and over here in a decent amount of time. Dred Scott, it's all good, man. It's all good. I've explained it 15 different times, but I'm sure you weren't here. But yeah, if you see numbers, because we talk about them usually in the first day of the stream, I kind of walk through and trying to give an idea on what the guesstimate is going to be as far as the cutoff. And then I myself give numbers that I am pushing for and numbers that I feel are very safe. Do I think 6.8's a little high? I do think it's a little high, but I've been burned before, and this is a character that I do want to get. So I'm going to push a little bit this first round. We'll make adjustments for the second round and try to get him. Okay, I'll be back tonight. I mentioned it a couple times, right around 9:30, 9:45 Central Standard Time. If you do not follow me on Twitter, the link is down in the description below because I give updates as far as when I will be streaming, letting you guys know when I'm headed to the office, when to expect me on. So definitely go down, click that link, and follow me. Yeah, I really enjoy doing these live streams during the day. I wish I could do more of them. There's a lot of people that are able to hop on now that aren't usually able to get on at night. So maybe we'll try to make this more of a feature on the weekends. Yeah, we'll be back on tonight, grinding, pushing for Dormammu. And then probably at some point before we get off the stream, somewhere maybe 10-15 minutes before we get off, we'll spend some time over in Wormax, just having a little bit of fun. So yeah. Anything else? I don't think so. All right, guys, as always, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It makes the grind easier for me. Hopefully helps you guys out. Big shout-outs to Captain Bay and Andrew Lamb. Andrew with the very generous super chat today becomes our stream king. So, Andrew, you will find yourself on the wall starting in tonight's stream. And with that, I will leave you guys. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you tonight. Peace!